Alright, so by now it is pretty well known that the Houston Astros back in 2017, the World Series champion Houston Astros, they cheated, they used a camera out in center field. That is highly frowned upon, highly against the rules. AJ Hinch ended up getting fired. Jeff Luhnow, their GM, ended up getting fired. Alex Cora ended up getting fired, who was the bench coach on that 2017 team. Carlos Beltran was just let go by the Mets, who hasn't even managed a game yet. He was a player back in that 2017 team. This is not just a big deal in the MLB community, but also just the sports world as a whole. A lot of people are pissed off. A lot of players, a lot of MLB players are pissed off, rightfully so. A few Yankees, of course. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be taking a look at all the MLB players, all the MLB stars, what they have to say about the Houston Astros cheating scandal. But before we do that, some of you guys aren't aware that this is still ongoing. The Astros, yes, in 2017, it is confirmed they cheated. But this 2017 Houston Astros team, they were cheating, they won the World Series, and did they stop all of a sudden? No, that would make no sense at all. In 2018 and 2019, there are suspicions they cheated as well. Now let me make this clear up front. Everything I'm about to talk about real quick, besides the 2017 Astros, which is confirmed, they were punished, confirmed, they cheated that year. 2018 and 2019, these are just suspicions, these are just rumors. As of right now, this is not confirmed. But when the Astros are already convicted cheaters and we know what kind of an organization they are, this gives us, the people, the fans, the right to speculate on what maybe they've been doing in 2018 and 2019 as well. Because them cheating in 2017, it worked out just fine. Did you think they just randomly decided to stop? No. So before we get into the players' reactions, let's just take a look at what we're dealing with the Houston Astros on this day in 2020. Okay, so I have this little graphic here titled the Houston Asterisks. This just sums up everything so far briefly as short as possible. So the Astros were proven to have cheated in 2017. You guys know all about this. I'm not going to go into detail about this. I've talked about this plenty enough. Manager AJ Hinch and GM Jeff Luhnow were both fired, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, and the industry suspects, this is what we're getting into for 2018 and 2019, the industry suspects and has been suspecting for quite a long time now that the Astros continued to cheat in 2018 and 2019. They possibly wore buzzers to relay stolen signs. Now here's where it gets a little bit messy. As I said before, this is all speculation, but once again, now that we know the Astros were proven to have cheated in 2017, we the fans have every right to go over why we think the Astros may have been cheating in 2018 and 2019 as well. So we're going to start off with this tweet right here. Now, take this for what you will. This account was once thought to be Carlos Beltran's niece, which is why I guess she calls him Tio in this tweet. Now, some people think it may be incarcerated Bob's burner account. We're not sure. But what the tweet says is, I'm told to stay quiet, but I refuse. Sorry, Tio. Jose Altuve and Bregman were devices that buzzed on inside right shoulder from hallway video guy. Now, John Boy, who we all know and love, he tweeted out, Beltran's niece tweeting about the buzzers, which matches up with I've been told from about 5 different parties. John Boy would later say 5 different people within baseball, not connected to each other at all, have told me the buzzers are very real with the same details and shit. So John Boy, even though he doesn't really like to call himself a source, he has had some very significant hits in the past. People have talked to him about certain things and they have proven to be right. But it does not stop there. Trevor Bauer, pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds, he responded, I've heard this from multiple parties too, for what it's worth. So this, with all the 2017 issues settled, this opens up a whole new can of worms that MLB may or may not know about. Some people even think they may be trying to cover it up. And these reports become even more credible when you take a look at Jose Altuve's walk-off home run off of Aroldis Chapman ALCS Game 6, and I'll put the GIF up now in a couple images. Jose Altuve is absolutely adamant that his jersey is not taken off during the Astros celebration. And also, shout out to one of the places I used to write for, UnhingedYankees.com. They tweeted out a little lip read action, Jose Altuve saying, no, I have a piece on, no, something like that. I'll put the GIF up so you guys can see it, but it looks pretty bad. This issue was also brought up on the Michael Kay show a couple of days ago, so I'll play a quick clip for you guys to see what they had to say as well.
The people I spoke to last night brought it up to me. I started to think, do you believe that the Astros cheated so blatantly in 2017 and completely stopped?
No way.
Baseball people that were around the field and could hear Altuve is screaming as he rounds third to his teammates that are waiting at home plate, don't rip off my uniform top. Don't rip it off. He's screaming
I remember that.
Could it be because there was some kind of electronic device under the uniform? Teams might have been experimenting with sending little vibrations to wires that were around the wrist or around the chest that would indicate a certain pitch.
Now, once again, this opens up a whole new can of worms for Major League Baseball. Whether or not they knew of this or not and they're trying to cover it up, now it is out there. Major League Baseball players are reacting and they are pissed off. Cody Bellinger, he tweeted out, For the sake of the game, I hope this isn't true. If true, there needs to be major consequences to the players. That completely ruins the integrity of the game. Blake Snell then quote tweeted it saying, I agree 100%. Chris Archer, he tweeted out, I'm in a mood right now after hearing the latest BS teams have been up to. Then you see Mike Clevenger of the Cleveland Indians. He writes, best part is their fans still acting with the same pompous ass attitude those boys walked with, while taking millions of dollars from boys and jobs completely, staring at the camera, carrying a bat to first. Maybe some don't get it, but this is worse than steroids. Then Alex Wood, he came out with a really strong statement. He said, I would rather face a player that was taking steroids than face a player that knew every pitch was coming. Trevor Bauer, who's been very vocal about this whole thing, as he is with most things, he tweeted out in response to Alex Wood, all day, every day, for the rest of time. Now, this is a very significant statement because a common rebuttal, mostly from Astros fans, basically only from Astros fans, is they'll bring up steroids. Alex Wood and Trevor Bauer, and I'm sure a lot of other MLB pitchers feel this way, them saying this takes away a lot of the validity of those comments, which are stupid to begin with. They're totally separate issues. One is an institutional cheating scandal drawn up by an entire team. The other is an independent choice. And don't get me wrong, both are wrong, but they're not comparable in the slightest. That's why people are talking about this Houston Astros scandal, and they're comparing it to the Black Sox. Now we're gonna move on to a couple Yankees statements out there, starting off with CC Sabathia. He was very, very pissed off about this, rightfully so. Now we're taking a little piece from a New York Post article just to sum it all up. This is what CC Sabathia said in an episode of the R2C2 podcast. F in 17, we should have won the World Series, Sabathia said during an episode of his R2C2 podcast with Ryan Ruocco, released Thursday. I don't care what nobody says, and now that this has happened, nobody can ever effing tell me that we wasn't gonna win it. We should have won. There's no way you can tell me we weren't better than them. I don't give an F what nobody says. Then Aroldis Chapman, he tweeted out the classic Michael Jackson gif saying, me watching all the Astros cheating drama go down with 3 popcorn emojis. And then commenting under that post is Gleyber Torres, Aaron Judge, Luis Severino, CC Sabathia, Dellin Betances even commented, them all laughing. Gleyber Torres put up the popcorn emojis as well. So yeah, if you guys couldn't tell, this is an absolute shit show. This is not going away anytime soon. MLB players are pissed, MLB fans are pissed, I'm pissed, obviously, as a Yankees fan. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you don't already follow me on social media, make sure you do follow me on Twitter at Dan Allen Rourke, on Instagram at Dan Allen Rourke as well. Yankees Avenue, NYY home runs, NYY video, all that will be down in the description below. Subscribe if you are new. This is the #1 channel on the platform for Yankees content. Yeah, that's all for today. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go Yankees.
Her body's gold like September. She burns through the night like an ember. And all those things we try forgetting, I remember. But we say we all fine, we all fine. Sunny day dreams and we up now. Vodka lemonade, I serve it up, it goes down. 75 degrees in a dope sound. All you need to live fine, to live fine. A little sunshine, cause she need it. A dose of rainfall in the evening. The waves crash down